Dr. Henry Vixheimer said, as difficult to work with as it is rare, iridium is found in large quantities in Haiti's southeast, which has the second largest reserves in the world. This metal is today worth more than gold and Bitcoin. Its resistance to high temperatures and corrosion makes it almost indispensable in the manufacture of aircraft engines and deep water pipelines. Its exploitation could be a lever for the revival of the Haitian economy and the creation of millions of jobs. Haiti has one of the largest iridium reserves in the world. The country is second in iridium reserves after South Africa, says economics development specialist Dr. Henry Vixheimer. He says that this assessment comes from South African experts following a study carried out in Haiti in 2014. This information and its sources are also known by Haiti's Bureau of Mines and Energy, emphasizes the professor. Haiti's iridium reserves are located in its southeast department, besides the village of Balag, where iridium was discovered in early 1990 by Alan K. Hildebrand, a graduate student at the University of Arizona. Dr. Vixheimer argues that the noble metal also exists in the town of Bainit. For Professor Vixheimer, the exploitation of these reserves could allow the revival of Haiti's economy as well as the creation of millions of jobs in several sectors of the national economy. Iridium is a very profitable metal, especially during the year 2021. During 2020, the average price per ounce of the metal was $2,550 US, but for the month of March 2021, its value had reached $6,000 US per ounce, nearly 3 times the price of gold for the same month. Experts associate this price increase with the dependence of its supply on a single extraction zone, and with disruptions related to technical problems within the South African mining group Anglo-American Platinum last year, as well as measures to restrict the movement of people in the country due to the pandemic. Iridium is one of the rarest metals on Earth. It was first discovered in 1803 by Smiths and Tennant. This metal is known for its strong corrosion resistance, high melting point, and hardness. These characteristics make it particularly suitable for certain industrial applications. Its resistance to high temperatures and corrosion makes it almost indispensable in the manufacture of aircraft engines, deep water pipelines, and automotive catalytic converters. It is also used in various quantities in the manufacture of medical and electronic devices, spark plugs, watches, and compasses. Indeed, iridium is used in particular in the manufacture of high-strength alloys that can withstand high temperatures. Very often it is included in platinum alloys as a hardening agent. One of the world's largest refiners of platinum group metals, Harriet's Precious Metals, says iridium is also used in the manufacture of 5G smartphones and high-end products requiring the use of organic light-emitting diodes, reports BBC Africa. Iridium is also effective in ensuring the disinfection of water carried by ships in their ballast tanks, according to BFM Business, but also in the field of energy, in particular for the manufacture of hydrogen fuel cells. So I just want to further add on top of that, right? Catalyst wise, iridium is often used as a catalyst in chemical reactions. Electrical contacts. Iridium is used in the manufacturing of electrical contacts because it is highly resistant to wear and can handle high current densities. Aerospace. Iridium is used in aerospace applications because of its high melting point and corrosion resistance. Pen nibs. Iridium is used in the production of fine pen nibs because it is very hard and wear resistant. Medical implants. Iridium is used in some medical implants because it is biocompatible and resistant to corrosion. And also jewelry. Iridium is used in the production of some types of jewelry because of its unique color and durability. So the reason I wanted to bring this up is to further highlight the fact of why it is that Haiti is going through the things that it was going through, such as the destabilization, such as what specifically took place with, I think it was the president or government leader at one point in time. It's due to a way of destabilizing everything in Haiti in order for others to implant a political leader or to, in a sense, go through and insert other people. Even if it's not the president, him or herself, it's to destabilize and to go through the government ranks and implant certain people that will be yes men to a whole other country, that will basically go for a whole other country and, in a sense, sell off the land or whatever is of value, the minerals, the material, whatever it is, to a whole other source and basically rob the country. That's all this is. because it clearly told you exactly what iridium can be used for. It's applicable to a variety of things, but one of the main things just so happens to be, let's say, aerospace, right? And then the other thing is directly in the medical field, along with electronics. Those are some of the main three um, areas there that make the most money, especially dealing with electronics. And the main people who happen to produce the electronics of the world, none other than China. And you also have, of course, the United States, and so on and so on and so on. And then you have another area which they listed in South America, right, which is the first one. And then there's another area in the Congo. It's not iridium, but it's another um, material that is there as well. Like I said, people need to pay attention to why it is that you see a lot of destabilization, a lot of wars, a lot of changing of the guard or the government is changing of hands, and people need to realistically follow the money. They need to follow things historically. The only reason that the United States is involved in any of these countries is due to the fact of the resources. Without the resources, the United States wouldn't be there, and that's just a fact. Look at all the other areas around the world where there are, in a sense, no important resources that the United States needs, and the United States is not there. They're not trying to put a UN there. They're not trying to put a army there. They're not trying to put their footprint there. They're not trying to govern. They're not trying to turn it into a democracy or whatever. They're not trying to do it because they don't have any reason to be there. Like I said, uh, United States ain't really trying to, be down there in Antarctica at this moment in time. Technically, technically, I went over that in a whole nother video, right? The United States isn't trying to govern over, certain areas of the seafloor, and there are iridium deposits on the seafloor as well, right? But at this moment in time, due to the fact that we don't really have the type of tech to accurately just pinpoint a lot of materials and things that are directly right beneath the seabed floor, that's why you don't see a lot of countries trying to go, directly underwater. Now, of course, you do have some things that are there, that some people have enlisted expeditions and so on and so on. You would have to do your own research to, find out what those things are, because there's going to be, little to no information directly on those things. It might literally be 3 to 4 sentences written about it, and then that's it. And that's usually how it goes, right? That was just something that just, slipped out there, either, willingly, or, by somebody else, just leaking information. But the main thing that I'm stating is that if ever there's a time that you hear of a city or whatever it is, you think about Wakanda, right? And a lot of people, and I saw the joke in a sense on Twitter, right? Because there's a video of, I might actually insert it here if I remember correctly. Um, but in the Congo, there is an element that is there, and in the video, if it is before you, playing on repeat, um, you see them putting these, two wires together that are connected to a light, right? And it's touching on this material. The moment in time that those two opposite ends touch on that one material, you see the light automatically cut on. So the moment in time that you heard a lot of people, oh, Wakanda's not real. You guys need to get into reality and out of the comic books and all this other. Like I said, those are people that don't want you to realize that there are a variety of rare earth or meteoric materials that are directly present. And some of these things can be found on the continent of Africa, right? Other places, this same material can be found, such as Haiti. But yet, remember, a lot of people want to tell you, oh, Wakanda doesn't exist, all of this wondrous technology. You're right. It doesn't exist because we have had so many people around the world come through and basically destabilize and do a lot of things to that continent and to the people to the tribes that, pretty much people are like dispersed. People are just doing their own thing and not even really worrying about what it is that they got there, because they don't even have control or a hold over it. And a lot of these materials are so rich that they're more valuable than both Bitcoin and gold. Understand that. But also note, they didn't say that it was worth more than melanin, right? But I digress. So again, just think about if Haiti, as it says directly in front of it, says its exploitation, meaning the iridium, could be a lever for the revival of the Haitian economy and the creation of millions of jobs. Think about that. Just think, in Haiti, beyond and this is just my feelings on Haiti, beyond any other place on this planet that deserves to have their light in the sun, their day in the sun, Haiti deserves that. Out of everything that they've been through and everything that they fought for and how they fought for their freedom and they won, like they literally made a blueprint on how to do this. They deserve their time in the sun from now up until whenever this planet is gone. They deserve it. And the only reason why it's not happening is because they don't have the support both internally and externally. And no matter what they try to do, if they are trying to get to that point, they'll always have somebody on the outside meddling and making sure that the plan does not go through. Like I said, the Haitian people would be a vastly different people if they were able to control their iridium and they were able to, I guess, ration it off or ship it off how they want it and charge the prices that they want for it. Better yet, to the greatest extent, not even the importing exporting type of deal, they could be some of the main ones manufacturing um, the electronics, like some of the pieces. They can have factories there already have the stuff made, right? There's man, I can't even tell you the amount of stuff, like just even thinking about iridium and the uses for it and how it is that the people there should be able to profit like I can't even begin to tell you. And some of the main people that I would love to see Haiti be able to work with, I would love to be able to see Haiti work with Cuba. I think that would be one of the dopest collaborations out of this whole planet. That would be one of the dopest collaborations out of this whole planet. But like I said, go out there, do your research on Iridium. Go do your research on Haiti and everything that's taking place, along with doing your research on other types of precious metals too. Because the fact of the matter is, Africa is the only continent out here that is the richest in a variety of materials. Don't matter if it's metals, precious metals, oils, or whatever it is. It's one of the most mineral rich continents on this planet. If Africa was literally to disappear from existence from off of the face of this earth at this moment in time, economies would shut down and starve. They would fall apart and break apart real easily. The stock market, it probably wouldn't even exist. It probably wouldn't even exist, like I said before. And also, to be honest, you know, people better be thankful that Africa exists, especially Europe, because without Africa being in existence, being the mineral rich continent that it is, we would have a lot of wars right now. We would have been had a lot of wars. This planet wouldn't even look the way that it looks technologically. We wouldn't even be where we are at this moment in time. But like I said before, you got too many people out here that are greedy, that are too rich for their own good, and they're only looking out for their own best, interest. So hopefully, at a point in time, people will wake up and they'll see the world for what it really is.